Amidst the morning rush, Mr. Daniels sits unnoticed at a Chicago bus stop, his sign a silent plea in the urban chaos. A sea of faces streams past, each averted gaze amplifying the veteran's isolation, a stark contrast to the city's vibrant pulse. The city's relentless noise buses, cars, distant sirens forms a deafening symphony of indifference. Mr. Daniels remains a fixed point in the bustling scene, a poignant symbol of forgotten sacrifices in the heart of Chicago. On a Chicago street, a new day dawns as Marcus Thompson walks to school, his worn sneakers a sign of hardship. The duct-taped backpack slung over his shoulder speaks volumes of the family's struggle. As he walks, Marcus observes Mr. Daniels, a figure familiar in his daily life. An unsettling feeling creeps into Marcus's heart as he watches Mr. Daniels. The weight of the world seems to press down on Marcus, mirroring his worn belongings. Each step forward is a testament to his resilience amidst the challenges of his young life. In the dimly lit apartment, Marcus and Mom share a quiet dinner, steam rising from their simple meal. Marcus looks up, his young face troubled by a question. Why doesn't anyone help him? Mom sighs, her weariness evident. People are scared, baby, or they think it's not their problem. Marcus gazes out the window, his reflection mingling with the city lights, lost in thought. The dark cityscape mirrors the turmoil in Marcus's young heart as he contemplates the world's indifference. His brow furrows with determination, a silent vow forming in the depths of his thoughtful eyes. At a Chicago bus stop, the morning sun casts long shadows as Marcus approaches Mr. Daniels. Marcus, with a hopeful expression, greets him. "Good morning, sir," Mr. Daniels responds with a nod, his face etched with weariness. "Morning, son." Marcus leans in, his eyes filled with concern. "What do you need most right now?" Mr. Daniels pauses, a flicker of surprise crossing his weathered face. The bustling cityscape fades into background as Mr. Daniels considers Marcus's question. Amidst the relentless Chicago soundscape, Mr. Daniels pauses at the bustling bus stop, a moment of quiet reflection. The city's symphony of sirens, engines, and distant chatter forms a stark backdrop to their conversation. Mr. Daniels' gaze softens as he ponders a simple desire, his voice barely audible over the urban clamor. "Honestly, socks. Clean socks," he admits, a hint of vulnerability in his weathered eyes. He pauses, a faint smile gracing his lips, then adds, "And maybe a warm meal." Marcus listens intently, the weight of Mr. Daniels' words sinking in against the backdrop of the indifferent city. In the quiet of the school library, Marcus hunches over a computer, his fingers dancing across the keyboard with focused intensity. On the screen, a simple flyer begins to materialize, its message clear and direct. The flyer reads, "Help a veteran. Small acts equals big change." A detailed list of items needed by Mr. Daniels fills the screen, a call to action taking shape. Under the bright Chicago sun, Marcus carefully tapes flyers, his small hands smoothing each one with determined precision. Each flyer becomes a beacon, attached to lampposts and store windows, spreading a silent message across the neighborhood. With a final touch, he posts the flyer on his mom's Facebook page, extending its reach into the digital world. The flyers ripple gently in the breeze, promising hope and change within this close-knit Chicago neighborhood. Inside his apartment, Marcus nervously navigates his mom's Facebook page. He hovers, his cursor lingering over the send button, a silent plea for connection hanging in the air. Minutes stretch into an eternity as he waits, his hopeful gaze fixed on the screen. The notification bell remains stubbornly silent, devoid of the message he desperately seeks. A wave of disappointment washes over his face, the weight of unanswered longing settling in his eyes. He turns away from the screen, the silence of the room amplifying his sense of isolation. At a Chicago bus stop, morning light illuminates a scene of everyday life. A woman approaches Mr. Daniels, her expression kind and purposeful. She extends a small bag towards him, a silent offering of warmth. Mr. Daniels opens the bag, his eyes widening at the contents. 3 pairs of socks. A wave of emotion washes over him, gratitude and relief mingling in his gaze. "My hope is renewed," Marcus says, his voice filled with renewed spirit. Amidst the school's lively chaos, a teacher strides through the hallway, a sandwich clutched in hand. She approaches Marcus, lost in his project, his brow a testament to intense concentration. The project grows, components aligning under the bright glare of overhead light. Tools and wires scatter across the table, evidence of focused, frenetic activity. The teacher approaches Marcus, a gentle smile gracing her lips. "For Mr. Daniels," she says, offering the sandwich. At a Chicago bus stop, Marcus extends a hand, offering socks and a sandwich. Mr. Daniels stares back, disbelief etched on his face as the city rushes past. "You're doing this?" Mr. Daniels asks, his voice thick with emotion, his eyes welling up, a silent testament to the unexpected kindness. The mundane backdrop of a bus stop transforms into a stage for human connection. The Chicago bus stop buzzes with life as city sounds fill the air, a symphony of urban energy. Amidst the scattered crowd, Marcus stands, his expression unreadable as he faces Mr. Daniels. Mr. Daniels' gaze is intense, his question hanging in the air. "Why?" Marcus shrugs, a subtle defiance in his posture as he answers, "Yes, sir." Marcus's words carry a weight of unspoken history. "Because you served us. Now it's our turn." The bus stop scene becomes a stage for unspoken tensions and complex loyalties. At the bus stop, the morning light bathes Marcus and Mr. Daniels in gold and grey. Marcus leans in, curiosity lighting his features. "Mr. Daniels, I'm really interested in hearing more about your life." Mr. Daniels begins. "Well, son, it's a long story. Starts back in Vietnam." His voice, a blend of pride and pain, recounts camaraderie, loss, and the struggles of coming home. Sunlight floods the classroom as Marcus stands before his social studies class, dust motes swirling in the golden rays. His voice resonates with heartfelt conviction, capturing the attention of every student in the room. Marcus speaks passionately, his words hanging in the air, challenging perceptions and inviting empathy. "He's not invisible," Marcus declares, his eyes meeting the gaze of his classmates, urging them to see beyond. A profound silence falls over the room as Marcus emphasizes the simple truth: he's a person. The weight of his words lingers, prompting reflection and sparking a moment of collective understanding. In the classroom, A student's hopeful hand shoots up, catching the light. A spark of enthusiasm ignites in her eyes, a silent question hanging in the air. The wave of eagerness begins to swell, spreading through the room. Each student leans forward, their faces alight with anticipation and curiosity. The collective energy of the class intensifies, a palpable sense of unity. "Can we help?" a classmate asks, voicing the unspoken desire of all. Amidst the bustling Chicago streets, Marcus and his classmates walk with purpose, their care packages a beacon of hope. The veterans' faces light up, their expressions transformed by profound gratitude. Each care package is more than just supplies. It's a symbol of respect and remembrance. The simple act of kindness creates a powerful connection, bridging divides in the heart of the city. Amidst the vibrant chaos of Chicago streets, Mr. Daniels halts, his eyes widening in disbelief. Students move with determined purpose, weaving through the crowd with packages. The air crackles with a palpable energy as the students efficiently distribute the packages. Mr. Daniels watches, transfixed by the students' coordinated efforts and the bustling scene around him. Overwhelmed by the sight, Mr. Daniels utters in disbelief, "You did this?" The students continue their work, their actions speaking volumes in the energetic Chicago atmosphere. The Chicago street pulses with relentless energy horns blare, voices echo, a symphony of urban life. Amidst the chaos, Marcus stands firm, his voice ringing with conviction. "We did this!" A parent captures the moment on their phone, ready to share their story with the world. The city becomes a stage, and TikTok awaits its next viral sensation. Inside the quiet apartment, Marcus and his mom fixate on a phone, their faces illuminated by its glow. A TikTok video explodes with activity, captivating both of them with its sudden virality. The numbers climb rapidly: 100,000 views, 500,000, 2 million. The narration tracks the meteoric rise. The apartment is filled with a palpable sense of disbelief and excitement as the views skyrocket. Amidst a sea of microphones, Marcus faces the press, sunlight reflecting off the Chicago news studio backdrop. He stands tall, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the media frenzy surrounding him. Gesturing earnestly, Marcus redirects the spotlight. "This isn't about me." His voice resonates with conviction, cutting through the noise of the reporters. "It's about Mr. Daniels' story," he declares, his words carrying the weight of untold sacrifices. "We need to focus on their needs," Marcus concludes, his appeal hanging in the air. Within the Veterans Nonprofit office, a TV broadcasts a news report, its images flickering across the room. A representative observes the broadcast with a concerned, thoughtful gaze. The representative reaches for the phone, a decision forming in their eyes. They dial a number, the sound echoing softly in the quiet office. "Mr. Daniels, this is a representative from the Veterans Nonprofit," the representative says into the phone. "I'm calling to see if you are available for a meeting," they conclude, their tone professional and caring. 6 months later, Mr. Daniels' apartment is small, yet impeccably clean, filled with an air of hopeful new beginnings. The simple decor reflects a life carefully pieced back together, each item placed with intention and care. Tonight, the small space feels expansive, welcoming Marcus and his mum for a carefully planned dinner. Anticipation hangs in the air, a delicate balance of nerves and excitement as Mr. Daniels prepares to host. The aroma of home-cooked food fills the room, a silent offering of warmth and connection to his guests. In a worn apartment, Mr. Daniels sits, his hands trembling slightly, a picture of vulnerability against the aged armchair. Marcus stands before him, a comforting presence, his smile a beacon of gentle understanding. Mr. Daniels looks up, his voice wavering with gratitude. "I don't know how to thank you," Marcus responds with warmth, his words measured and sincere. "You already did, sir. You taught me something." Marcus adds, the weight of the lesson shared hanging in the air between them. Dust motes swirl in the faint light of Mr. Daniels' apartment, where shadows cling to every corner. Mr. Daniels sits in his worn armchair, his gaze heavy as he watches Marcus. A single lamp casts long shadows, highlighting the tension etched on their faces. Mr. Daniels breaks the silence, his voice raspy with age and concern. "What's that?" Marcus stands firm, a flicker of hope in his eyes as he prepares to answer. "That one person can't fix everything, but one person can start something," Marcus declares with conviction. At the veterans' shelter, Marcus, a 9th grader, arrives with a hopeful smile, ready to dedicate his Saturday to service. He moves through the space, his youthful energy a vibrant contrast to the weathered faces of the veterans. Marcus's smile reflects a deep satisfaction, realizing his small act of kindness has blossomed into something significant. His presence brings a sense of warmth and connection, bridging generations through simple acts of compassion.